Join me as I dive into the wild world of campy horror B-movies and try to find the hidden gems you won't believe exist. From bizarre plot twists to cringe-worthy acting, these campy horror B-movies are so bad, they're good. So get ready for these weird, wacky, and utterly unbelievable horror films that will make you laugh, cry, and scream with delight. As Endless Perception Cinema presents 5 campy horror B-movies you never knew existed. Number 5. Bride of the Monster, 1955. Directed by Edward D. Wood Jr. and starring Bela Lugosi, Tor Johnson, Tony McCoy, Loretta King, Harvey B. Dunn, and George Beckwar. Dr. Vornoff plans to create an atomic-powered human, and 12 people suddenly come up missing.
What are you doing to me? You will be soon as big as a giant.
So far, the doctor's experiments have failed. A nosy reporter is captured and brought into the old Willow House.
Who are you?
I'm Dr. Eric Vornoff.
The doctor hypnotizes her, at times telepathically, to control and use her for his experiments.
Sleep. For the lovely young lady.
Subscribe.
But Lobo, the doctor's assistant, throws a monkey wrench into the experiments when he develops a soft spot for the reporter. Ignore the overhanging radiation gun, which is really a film enlarger. And ignore when the hydrogen bomb exploded, which usually causes scorched earth and radiation for miles. But do take seriously the non-motorized rubber octopus that interacts with the actors. As hard as they tried, the added flashing lights and pouring rain could not make these scenes realistic. Number 4. The Horror of Party Beach, 1964. Directed by Del Tenney and starring Alan Laurel, John Scott, Alex Lyon, Eulabelle Moore, and Marilyn Clark. After men dump a few radioactive waste drums into the ocean, the substances transform a skeleton into a human-like sea monster. After attending a beach party, the creature attacks a young woman swimming close to a rock jetty. More aquatic creatures are rising from the sea, and scientists and police can't keep up with the increasing carnage. The romantic male lead? No, I mean the other one. That's right. The romantic male lead used the name John Scott just for the Horror of the Beach Party film instead of his real name, John Lyon. It seems the female lead, Alex Lyon, had the same last name. According to IMDb trivia, John and Alice are real-life relatives. But I don't think that's true.
Well, I saw you just staring out at the ocean, so I thought I'd come down and talk to you.
Ew. Ew. Number 3. Night of the Lepus, 1972. Directed by William F. Claston and starring Janet Leigh, Rory Calhoun, Stuart Whitman, DeForest Kelley, Paul Fix, and Melanie Fullerton. Numerous rabbits overrun Arizona ranches and destroy crops.
Rabbits, which seem so cuddly as pets, can become a menace.
To find an ecologically sound method to slow the population, a scientist injects one of the animals with hormones, hoping to affect their reproductive cycles.
Apparently, this is the villain. You see, Cole, we have to keep a tight control on these test rabbits. Heaven help us if any of them should get away before we know the effects of this new serum.
They won't go around killing everything in sight.
Unfortunately, the rabbits grow to the size of wolves and become bloodthirsty, eating livestock and people. In all advertisements, posters, and movie trailers,
What is the terrifying mutant? Night of the Lepus.
anything that looked like or referred to a rabbit was not shown. For some reason, marketers felt that the thought of killer rabbits would not attract audiences. Number 2. Horror High, 1974. Directed by Larry N. Stouffer and starring Pat Carty, Austin Stoker, Rosie Holitic, John Nyland, Joy Nash, Jeff Alexander, Mike McHenry, and Nick Felix. Vernon is a brilliant high school student treated cruelly by certain students and faculty.
Yeah. But Miss Grindstaff, it was only a mistake.
I'm sorry, Vernon, but you must learn that your other subjects are just as important as biology and chemistry.
After experimenting on his guinea pig, Vernon has produced a drug that makes it more beast-like.
Formula. My God, the formula worked.
But an irate janitor forces him to drink his own experimental serum.
Now, take it! No, please! Take it!
Once Vernon understands his newfound strength, he reacts with lethal vengeance toward those who tormented him. I couldn't have been the only student bothered by the paper cutting board with the heavy, sharp blade. I always thought about the accidents that could occur. One of the biggest "what were they thinking" moments in the film is when the English teacher knows Vernon corners her. She reminds him of what will happen to his academic career if he doesn't straighten up.
I'll have you thrown out of school for this. I'll see that you never graduate. You'll never get into college. You must learn that your other subjects are just as important as biology and chemistry. Maybe after this, you'll remember. For God's sake, what do you want?
Number 1. Killer Klowns from Outer Space, 1988. Directed by Stephen Chiodo and starring Grant Kramer, Suzanne Snyder, John Allen Nelson, John Vernon, Michael Siegel, Peter Lascasi, and Royal Dano. A strange glowing object falls from the sky and turns out to be a circus tent that clown aliens inhabit. When the townspeople explore the site,
Mike, we better not.
they soon run for their lives as the aliens shoot them with ray guns and encase them in cotton candy cocoons. Two young people attempt to inform the local police, but they believe the teenagers are playing pranks.
Make a dummy out of yourself. but you're not gonna make a dummy out of me.
Meanwhile, the clowns are gathering citizens and it's up to the teenagers to save the town.
Pizza.
Those who experience coulrophobia, that's fear of clowns, will not be happy with this movie. Even though the film is over the top and comical, the clown's exaggerated makeup and costumes might make some people uncomfortable and even trigger a feeling of unease and repulsion. If you've got a favorite campy horror movie, let me know in the comments, and remember to like and subscribe. Be sure to check out the other videos on my channel. I've got a whole playlist dedicated to campy horror B movies that you won't want to miss. See you next time.